So, hi, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Phil, and this is my YouTube channel. And in this video, I have put together some tips and some tips that you should know if you want to start a career in the media industry. I'm also going to be sharing from my personal experiences. These are things that I wish someone had told me when I was about starting out. I've been pursuing a career in media since 2018, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 years. So consider this an advice from a senior colleague in the industry. So let's do this. Now, number one, you have to be good at the job. You just have to be good at the job. Whatever parts you are delving into, make sure that you're very, very good at it. And you can only do that by practicing. So you put in the work, practice every now and then. You don't have to wait for the opportunity to come. Just keep practicing. You can do that, practice in front of the mirror, write something down and use it to rehearse or something. I don't know, anything. You can watch something in the TV like I do. I watch something, if I see something on the TV that I like, I just try to reenact it or something like that. A lot of time people see me talking and they're like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to myself. But like that is just me practicing. I can just be walking on the road and there's just something in my head and I'm just saying it over and over again. So you have to be good at the job. And two, you have to start somewhere. Yeah. So I'll give you for instance, myself for instance, right? What I've always wanted to do or what I've also always wanted to be is a TV boy, right? I've always wanted to be like a TV presenter and host TV shows, anchor TV shows and all. But I had to start somewhere. So where I started from was doing events at a discounted price. I did a lot of free events just to have a platform and show myself to people. So doing that, yeah, I did that, and then at some point I realized that I just had to start with radio. So I started with radio. I did radio for 2 years plus, but I never wanted to be a radio presenter all my life. I really always wanted to just be on TV. And then the first TV job I got was actually from someone that I worked with at the radio station. So you can see how starting somewhere can really just go a long way. So even if it's not radio, if you can start like a podcast or a YouTube channel, just do something. Okay, so number three, learn. As you're starting from anywhere you're starting from, just learn, because that learning will help you in the next phase, right? So just learn. As you're enjoying the process, just learn on it. I'll for instance, like when I was working on radio, one thing radio will teach you is how to keep to time, right? Because when you are on TV, most times, if you're not a news anchor, if you're just a TV presenter, most of the shows you're going to be doing are going to be pre-recorded. So radio gives you that structure as to time consciousness, and keeping to time, because on radio 2 p.m. is 2 p.m. If you are doing 2 p.m. to 2:30, by 2:30 someone is coming to do 2:30 to 3 p.m. So 2 p.m. is 2 p.m. and whoever you're bringing has to be there before 2 p.m. So that kind of give you a structure on how to respect time and also how to keep to time when it comes to the general running of the show. So if this particular session is supposed to take 5 minutes, because you've worked on radio, you know how to maneuver it and make sure that it doesn't exceed that 5 minutes. So learn in the process. You can learn from different stages. Take for example, like I said, I always wanted to do TV, but from events and radio, I had learned things that by the time I got to TV, they came in handy. So just learn in the process. And then number four, I will advise that you document your journey. And it is very, very important to document your journey. Document how you started, where you started from, and all of that. I'll give you an example because, like I said, I'm also going to be sharing my experiences. When I started working in radio, I started working in radio 2020. As of 2021, I was doing my 1 year anniversary on radio, and I wanted to create like an Instagram reel, celebrate that, and then I realized that I had a few pictures within that 1 year. All the pictures are not up to 10, but I did not even have even one video. And it was after that I decided that okay, I was going to be intentional about documenting my journey. So you can document your journey. I will advise you post them on your social media on your Instagram. Apart from the fact that you are putting yourself out there, you are also saving them, because anything can happen to your phone at any time, or your computer, or anything can happen to it at any time. But if it's on your social media, once you log in with any device, you can still have access to it. So what I do is, after I post on social media, I archive some that I don't want people to see. I just archive it. But then if you're also using all these backups, like cloud, Google Photos, and all of that, you also have good backup. So yeah, that can work as well. Now, number 5, stay away from startups. What did I say? Stay away from startups. See, startups are like literally the worst. If you're going to work for a startup, make sure there's something in there for you, right? Now, let me explain. Either you are getting paid to your mark, you are getting paid what you deserve, or you are part of the shareholders of the startup. Because a lot of times, most startups are out to for most startups start because they are not getting money yet, and they are still trying to build a brand. They look for volunteers or people that work for free. Meanwhile, volunteering is a very good way to start, honestly. But personally, from my own experience, I will advise you volunteer for a big corporation, or not really big, but a corporation that is not a startup, because one, they already have their audience, they already have structure, they have a system, and even if they are not paying you, you know that bad as it bad, you are getting visibility. But most startups, especially online platform startups, so when you have startups that their primary means of broadcasting is online, that they will drain you, because they are using you to build the brand. They are depending on your followers or your community or people that you have within your reach to, put in, to view, and like, well, they will just stress you. So just make sure you are getting paid, or you are part of these shareholders. How, like, okay, let me explain that. So sometimes you can just have like a crew of your friends. Maybe, okay, I'm a presenter, he's a videographer, he is a sound guy, and then together we can create a team. So why don't we just come together and start something for ourselves? I'll be in front of the camera, you will video and edit, you will do the sound and all of that, and then we can now like start let's say a TV station or something of the sort. Now, in that situation, there's something in for you, because as much as you're putting in your personal efforts and you are gaining growth, if anything happens and that little community project turns into something big, you are going to have a share of the kilo, do you think they call capital, the money, the money share, or whatever is the income or the revenue, you're going to have a share because you're part of the shareholders. So I'm not saying you should not volunteer for a startup, but I'm just telling you that if you don't listen to my advice and you go and volunteer for free, nothing in for you. Whatever you see, you take it like that. So seriously, if you're volunteering for people that already have an audience, the least thing you will know that you know is you're getting visibility for yourself. So you can anything, just shall get something in for yourself. I know someone who was volunteering for a startup, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just doing this because I need content for my social media. So I'm volunteering for a startup. I'm overworked. They are stressing me, but I'm still doing this because I can document, make videos for my social media, so that when people come to my social media, they can see what I can do and see what I'm doing now. There's something in for you. You understand? So still under this stay away from startup, I will tell you another tip. Don't do more than yourself. See, let me tell you something. There is no reward for oversabi. Don't do more than yourself. Come to the office, do your work, and go. If you are supposed to close by 4, 4:01 should not meet you in the office. I'm telling you, because by the time, one thing with the Nigerian corporate system is that they know how to use people. So once you show that you are good and you want to use it, they will use you. They will use you. Me like this, in short, they have used me. Tojepe, I just stay away from startups. Now, the next thing I will advise you is know what you need and know what you don't need at a given time. Like whatever time, just know what you need and know what you don't need. When you start, let's say you start volunteering or you start getting visibility, people begin to know you. A lot of offers will come your way, and I'm not joking. When they start coming, now not all of these offers will come with monetary value, you understand, but you will consider them. A lot of offers we shall come, but you should know what you need and know what you do not need. Place value on your craft, place value on your work. So they can come and meet you like, oh, we are doing this, we are doing that, but it's going to be on a volunteerism stuff. So we need you to just volunteer, please. We like what you're doing and all. So as much as you want to volunteer, put something on it. Say, okay, I'm going to volunteer, I'm going to work for free, but you have to pay so amount for logistics. If it is a TV job, you have to pay so amount for makeup, costume, all of that. So place value on your work. I would advise you have a manager, even if like not an official manager, even if it's like one of your friends that you can just be saying how far. Anytime I get gig, I will refer them to you. Just follow them talk, because if you're like me, I'm very soft-hearted. By the time you beg 1-2 times, say, okay, now make I just, oh yeah, now we'll just do them. But I know some friends that will say, what? No, you have to pay first. No pay, no coming. I was working with a team of people, and then the videographer, if they don't pay, if they don't send money, he does not come. Like everybody will come to the studio. We are coming to work and all, and because like it was a voluntary, like we're all volunteering, and he will not come. You have to call, so that you call him like, they've not sent me money for logistics, I can't come. So like some people are that hard-hearted, but if you're soft like me, just get a friend of yours that is very shrewd and can be very strict, and just an agreement that do this, just help me. If they need a commission or need a cut, please by all means go ahead and do that. So place value on your work, and know what you need and what you don't need at a particular time. Then lastly, I'm going to say this: be prepared for the opportunities you've prayed and you've hoped for. Is that still boils down to practice, Sha? So if you are doing radio and your aim or your dream job is a TV job, be prepared, because it can come in at any time. And when opportunity comes and you are not prepared, and that job, it will not work. So just be prepared. So when you have a picture of where you want to be, you should know what it will require from you to do that effectively, right? And it will help you when the opportunity eventually comes. So if you're doing radio and you look forward to having a TV job, I know that radio, it does not need you to dress one serious dressing. So you have to invest in clothing. If you look forward to having a TV job, or if you look forward to doing events, and then like just have a good work attitude in general. Yeah, I think this will be the last tip. I'll say have a good work attitude. Be nice, don't be too rude or disrespectful, but at the same time be strict and be firm on your payments, because as much as you think you love doing this is a job, it is a craft, it is a business. It's called show business, it is a business, so you have to make money from it. So I think that will be all for now. I'm going to be making another video to encourage, I'm going to give you other tips on how you can be good at the job. So until then, let me know if this was helpful. If you spent more than 4 years in this industry, or even if you've not spent up to 4 years and you feel like there are some things I said wrong, or there are some things you think I should know personally, please leave a comment. But I would prefer if you hit me up on social media. That way we can talk more. So until I see you on my next video, please subscribe and have a nice day. Bye.